Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and today I want to talk a little bit about BNB. So something that we will be talking today is, it's possible to do on many charts, because right now most of the charts looks exactly the same as this one. Well, not exactly the same, but very similar manner. We had a very rough week in crypto, but it's not supposedly so bad for us because we did have some shorts. We did expect a breakdown since the weekly closure on BTC since like 4 weeks ago. So we definitely took less of a hit than everyone else in the market, just because we pretty much had some of the hedges. And really, this was really a showcase why hedges are super important, because if you can see, just a simple BNB went down from the top 70%, right? So BNB, we did have a buy area right in this. It filled us on the right first touch. We had a nice bounce from it. It was like 45 or 40%, something like that. Yeah, it was about here. And right now what I'm seeing on BNB is an early reversal. So as you can see, we are now currently on daily time frame. For daily, for us to really have that strong reversal, we would have to go above this and test again. But obviously after that has happened, I mean, if we do wait for that long for this to happen, then you can already see that we will go stretch all the way up to like 60% before getting that first pullback. And that's a lot of money to be pretty much left on the table when we can act and do something a lot faster. So what I mean by early reversal is going down to 1 hourly time frame, stretching it out a little bit, and now we can really get to have that kind of a sense where the buy area would be, or where exactly we could already have our first profit take and actually do capture this early reversal as fast as possible to obviously profit some, or to obviously make some money, right? Okay, so the first reversal is going to be located right here. This is going to be our area of reversal. We are going to be buying a token when it lands right in this area, and hopefully, it's going to return, that it was just a small pullback from here, that it's going to return back, and then we will, so now we can make a little bit of analysis how it's going to take. So the area in this case, and again, all of the prices can be seen on the right side of my screen. So the fill area for this trade is going to be at around 300 all the way down to 270. I'm actually gonna make it to 270. And the stop loss in this case, I will not personally be putting it down all the way to the bottom, because if you look at it from the short time frame analysis, we can see that we already gained above this quite heavily. So for me, it doesn't exactly make sense to go and test all the way down here and still remain bullish. So what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to move my stop loss just a little bit higher, just a little bit, something like this, a little bit higher, because I do think that stop loss is sufficient enough. So yes, we do land in about a 15% stop loss ratio, which is definitely not optimal when we're trading lower time frames, especially when we are 50%, let's just say we have 50% success ratio. But I promise this can also be very well worth it, because the current 2 profit takes that we are observing on BNB, or this case would be the first one, which is going to be a profit take before a new high, before a breakthrough of this level that was formed by low time frames. In this case, also higher time frames. We have seen this level on daily, if you recall correctly from the beginning of the video. Now we just don't know if the BNB is going to continue from here, and if you don't know, then it's a very good idea to take profit take. And also look at this area from a little bit of a different stance. If a daily comes, daily area closes back here and it gives us a little bit of a pullback, we can still save some money and pretty much fill our trade a little bit of like 10 to 15% lower and possibly gain another add-on, right? So taking profit in this sense is not at all bad. So the first profit take would, in this case, would land us all the way up to 36%, $105 or 2.4 hours. So you can see the first profit take is a little bit under $400, and this one is going to be good after all. So again, even though our stop loss is fat, even though we have like more of a 50-50% ratio on this one, you can still see that is very good trade, and basically already makes you money long term speaking, just from taking in it on just from taking this first profit take. Now for the secondary profit take, in this case, I'm gonna go on a little bit higher time frames because I do want to analyze those a little bit better. And you can very much see that this is a very strong candidate for the second profit take. And in this case, since how the Bitcoin looks, let's just say we did have a very bearish weekly close, and in about 6 days or 7 days, we're gonna have probably what it seems to be like now. If you're not gonna do any quote unquote miracles, we're gonna have a pretty bad monthly close as well. So what means for me is that I'm gonna be personally aiming for BNB to go all the way up to close to $500, and that would be pretty much it for it. So be aware that this area can be front run. What I mean by front run, it could potentially already reject at 480, and if that happens, I'm going to be closing my trade prematurely as well, because I do not want to be at current stances. I do not want to be stuck in this market. This is probably the worst thing you could possibly do at the moment. Because there's so much uncertainty, and the bottom, let's just say, if this is the reversal that we have been, kind of talking about, the bottom is very far away. So yes, potentially speaking, we do have to be very careful when it comes to it. So yes, potentially this is going to be my secondary, and in this case last profit take. It's going to be about $200 in a whole move, 73%, or a little bit under $500, right? And we are looking at almost 5 hours. So you can see, really nice, right? A really good opportunity to make some extra cash in the meantime, because why not, right? And obviously, you can take a little bit of advantage of this. And if you're trading BNB, what I like to do sometimes is take some of that BNB and also go on their Binance Smart Chain and farm in some farms, right? So while holding BNB, also make some extra percentages by just abusing their farm system, or just saying, just participating in those farms, because lately the API on those farms is not too bad. So you can also have kind of a double of opportunity. So yes, the market currently is very undecisive, right? Very undecisive. It is currently, with this weekly close that we had on Monday, it is more a little bit more bearish than bullish at the moment. So which means is we have a little bit more chances of going down than going up. So if that's the case, I have to play accordingly. But obviously during those times, I'm not going to be heavily biased. When I see a good long trade just like this on BNB, and very similar one on Ethereum, and there are probably a couple of other charts that I'm missing or haven't mentioned, I will be taking it. So even though if it's, bear market or whatever, I will be taking those trades because it's just worth it. But of course, you need to take it with a limited risk. So yes, guys, you can see a very nice trade. Do please join us at free chat at 4C. Also check our blog spot where we post Bitcoin analysis, Ethereum analysis almost on daily if there's something interesting to be said. And yeah, we try to upload these videos online as frequent as possible. Usually it was more frequent, but right now, it's really hard to kind of find these long spots. And since we already have shorts, we haven't really had a second opportunity for shorts either, to be honest, on the chart. And I don't usually like to do videos that have over trades that I'm personally not going to be invested in, because that kind of doesn't make any sense. Then I would just be spamming the channel, right? But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.